Good evening, I'm Sean.
And I'm Bill.
We begin tonight with a suspected murder case in the small town of St. Petersburg, Missouri.
A local deputy said it appears that Huck Finn was alone in his father's cabin when an unidentified man broke into the cabin, murdered him, and dumped his body into the Mississippi.
The scene was then discovered by the victim's father. Stephen is on location with him right now to talk to him about the incident.
Listen, Moochie the Mad Cow, I'm here with Huck Finn's dad. How do you feel to hear about the tragic event of your son being killed?
Well, man, I don't even know where I'm at right now. Huck's probably roaming them darn fields again. When he gets home, I'll beat him blue.
Mr. Fan, you know Huck's dead, right?
Man, oh, I remember now. I came after a long night of fishing, and the door's all chopped up. There was blood everywhere. I had no idea what to do.
Mr. Fan, you know you're being envied because your son was killed. Many people think that the runaway slave killed him.
You're telling me there's a slave running around, and he killed Finn? Wait, Finn's dead. Gosh darn it, how am I supposed to get my cash?
Your son just died and you're worried about money? You are a deranged individual.
Money is the real problem here. Heck, Huck was probably trying to carry that beautiful, luscious, precious gold cash today. Hard-earned cash! Oh!
Okay. That was Mr. Finn. Back to you, Sean and Bill.
Where's my money?
We can only imagine the pain that that man is going through right now.
Yes, it's very obvious the loss of his son is all that poor man can think about.
There are currently no suspects in custody, but some do believe that it is the runaway slave.
The slave escaped from his owners the night the murder occurred.
The owner of the slave, Miss Watson, is now joined by our field reporter to give her insight on the bizarre case.
We're out here at Miss Watson's farm, and I'm about to speak with her about her slave that ran away. So, Miss Watson, could you please tell me what happened?
Well, mister, it's as simple as this. My darn dang slave ran away!
Miss Watson, could you please tell us why your slave ran away?
Well, I was just talking about selling him to some guy in Louisiana the other day, and I guess he overheard me.
Do you believe you murdered Huck Finn once he escaped?
Yes, I mean, he is a slave after all.
I see. Do you have any idea where the suspect might be headed?
No, I don't have any idea, but I would like him returned. I could use that $800.
Understandable. Anything you want to add?
Just that I'm very sad, and I miss Huck, and if Jid did kill him, I want him brought to justice.
Police want everyone to be on the lookout for the runaway slave, and a reward has been offered for his capture. The St. Petersburg Police Department are currently searching the river for the body of Huck Finn, but have not come up with anything yet.
We will inform you on any future details as the investigation continues. We will be right back after this public statement. I can't wait to chow down, but first let me take a picture. Alright. Where did my cereal go?
I understand your frustration, sir. Can we please just get to the facts?
My food done ran off. It left when I wasn't looking.
Your food ran off on you? Oh no! Do you at least have a picture?
Yes, I got a picture. I always get a picture in case this happens. You should follow me on Instagram though. It helps my self-esteem.
Thank God you have a picture. What's your Instagram, sir?
My Instagram name is sexyfoodspam27.
Alright, now send me that picture so I can print out some wanted posters.
Will do.
Alright, boy. And I'll send out a search party as soon as possible. If I had been for that picture, this case might have been unsolved forever.
I just hope we find it. I'm gonna take this picture and I'm gonna ask around town. Have you seen this?
Yeah, man, try back there.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God!
If this man hadn't taken a picture of his food, it could still be wandering the streets today. Do your country a favor. Take pictures of all your meals. Not only could it save your life someday, but it makes you look awesome on Instagram.
It's Rob Boss here, and I'm at the cemetery where $2,000 in gold was took out of Peter Wilkes' coffin. And I'm about to go over here to Mr. Hines. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm just Andy. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. So, what all happened?
Well, I guess it all started when old man Wilkes died. See, then these two fellers showed up and they said they was his relatives. And we didn't think nothing of it till two more fellers showed up and they said no, that they was his relatives.
Very confusing indeed. So, how did y'all end up at the cemetery?
Well, I'll tell you, we didn't know who's telling the truth and who's fibbing. So somebody said something about a tattoo or something like that. So they said whoever guessed it was the real thing. So I grabbed that little boy by the wrist that was with one of them relatives, and we all marched out here to dig the old geezer up and see.
That's when y'all found the gold, correct?
Yes, sir. It was a mighty bad storm that night. You couldn't see nothing except for when lightning would flash. And lightning flashed, and everybody started yelling, "Gold, gold!" So I said, "Oh my God, gold!" And I forgot where I was at. I let that little rascal go and ran over there to see for myself, and sure enough, there it was.
Incredible. So, did you figure out who the real relatives were?
Yes, sir, we did. As soon as we found that gold, them phony balonies lit out of there.
One final question, Mr. Hines. Did you figure out how the gold went into the coffin?
Well, the only thing I can think of is, you know how they say you can't take it with you when you go? Well, I believe he tried.
Incredible, Mr. Hines. Well, back to you, Bill.
That's all for tonight. This is Bill signing off.